Let's make this one pretty simple. Today we're talking about the Ifi ZEN Phono Preamp V3. This is $250, brand new. It is an upgrade in theory from the V2, but let's get into it. I'm using it today with my Audio-Technica LP120X USB, using the Shibata stylus and the Deckware Zen Triode. It's the 2.3 watt per channel integrated amplifier. I'm using my CSS Crichton 1TDX with all of the upgrades that CSS provides. Album of the day. Oh man, I'm loving this album. This is the new Denison Whitmer album. It just came out on Valentine's Day. This is, if you know Asthmatic Kitty Records, Denison Whitmer is one of their, I think it's longest tenured artists that's on that label. This album is done with Sufjan Stevens, and Sufjan is also producing this album. Take a look if you want to only get to know one song. Song 3, I think it's called In a House. Has the word house in it. Remarkable. Anyways, let's get into the Ifi ZEN Phono V3. It's very simple, just like the V2. The improvements that I notice, that I make use of at least, are the fact that I can actually read the front of this phono preamp, where the last one was really difficult. The casework is largely the same, still made out of metal. This is really a set it and forget it phono preamp. You have your power button, you have your indicators on what you're using. This can be used for moving magnet and moving coil. You have your load that you can set that's specified for your stylus. If you're wondering what that is, it should be in the specs for whatever stylus you have for your for your stylus. And then you have a subsonic filter right here. I use the subsonic filter because I have these speakers so close to my turntable, which can cause some play with my stylus, some feedback. But when I'm using the subsonic filter, I can play my speakers up to about 75, 80 dB. Really, I usually listen about 60 to 70 dB on my system. Some people say that subsonic filters are going to interact with the sound. Sure, it doesn't bother me at all with this. I've had some subsonic filters and other integrated amplifiers, other phono preamps that do obviously change the sound of my system. This subsonic filter I think is really great. It helps my system quite a bit, and I've been really happy with it. On the back, let me turn this off for you really quick and unplug some things. This comes with its own cable, which I like quite a bit. You have your RCA with the grounding wire. It's actually it's a good cable. It's better than what I had before. And then I'm using these RCA interconnects by World Best Cable, which I strongly recommend. I don't know how heavy this is. It's under a pound. Made out of metal casework, like I said. Almost dropped it. You have some rubber studs so that it doesn't, or so that it has some filtering or decoupling from wherever you place it. And then on the back, it's basic. Now the balanced input, I haven't used it, and that's unfortunate because I do think it'll probably provide some sonic improvement. I have yet to find a review of any Ifi phono preamps where people actually use the balanced output, rather, not the input, the balanced output. Maybe somebody will actually use it in the future, but I don't. If you do use it, you're gonna have to buy some extra stuff, some extra inputs from Ifi that will allow that to work well. But anyways, you have the RCA outputs. Let me focus this real quick. You have the RCA outputs, you have your grounding connector, metal, and then these are, I think they're gold coated RCAs. And then you have your RCA input. And then, like I said, you can use this with moving magnet and moving coil. There's 4 settings. Now my stylus, my Shibata stylus is moving magnet, but play with this gain a little bit. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Now it tells you what it's for. In theory, I'm supposed to only use the moving magnet, setting number 1. I actually prefer it with setting number 2, the moving coil high, even though I'm using a moving magnet styli. So play with it. Doesn't hurt to try. You're not going to hurt anything if you put it on 1, 2, 3, or 4. And I think your system, yeah, you might like the sonic character even if it doesn't match up correctly. And then you have your 5-volt power input. You do get the power supply that comes with this. It's fine, it's great. I've been really happy with it. In theory, you can upgrade to the Power X power supply that Ifi has. I didn't try that. I'm not gonna try that. I don't wanna spend money on it if I don't have to. Sonically, I don't think this adds or takes away anything from my system. Now the Ifi, a lot of people have heard of the Ifi. It has a long waiting list from Deckware. And honestly, I think that it's worth waiting that long. But I really do feel like this doesn't alter the sound at all. The Phono Preamp makes it so that the tube sound is still there. It doesn't add a noise floor. And it is a significant improvement from the built-in Phono Preamp that's on this turntable. Would I buy this again? I would buy it again because I enjoy vinyl and my integrated amplifier does not have a built-in Phono Preamp. If I was using my Riga Brio or Riga IO for this system, I would not have bought this because I think Riga has great phono inputs that I have been more than happy with. But seeing that this requires a Phono Preamp for $250, this is a welcome addition. It's a massive improvement, like I said, over the Phono Preamp. That's very noisy in this Audio-Technica. And I really do love that I can leave it on all the time. It plays well. It doesn't add or take away anything from the sound, and it works well with my subsonic filter engaged for my system. If I had the V2, would I have bought this? I had the V2. I sold it on eBay because I thought I didn't need a Phono Preamp because I've been so happy with Riga. But then I sold it before I got the Ifi, or before I got the Deckware. And lo and behold, I needed another one. I tried to go on eBay, tried to find a new V2 anywhere. I couldn't find it at all. So I really was pigeonholed into buying the V3. And I've been happy with it. It's great. Fantastic. I like Ifi. Would I get this if I still had the V2? Not a chance. If I was looking for a Phono Preamp right now and I was required to have one, is this the one that I would buy? Absolutely. 100% of the day, 24/7, whatever the saying is. I'd buy it every day of the week. Do you need it? For a solid integrated amplifier that already has a Phono Preamp? No, you don't. For my system, I need it. Do I wish I had my $250 back? Absolutely, but I love vinyl too much. So that's why I have it. Anyways, all of these records, they sound great because of the system that I have. Is $250 cheap? Nope, it's not. Don't let anybody tell you that it is. Would I get this before I got a Fozzy, especially the new Phono Preamp from Fozzy? I would, no question about it. This is a better product. Should you spend $250 on it? It's your money. If you need one, this is a great option. I really feel like the next step up from this would be a Sutherland Phono Preamp, but I'm not going there. I don't want to, I don't need to. I like the system that I have. Yeah, so that is my basic review. I am just a guy with an iPhone, so take my word for what it is. I don't use any, I don't try to make money off of this. This isn't my job. I just want to put good information out there, take it or leave it. I don't have an agenda other than just having a good hi-fi system that I enjoy. And this adds to my system and helps me enjoy it more. So if that's what you're looking for, get it. If you don't trust my opinion, I get it. I didn't make this. I'm not an engineer. I didn't design this stuff. I don't know the I don't even know words. I can't even speak English. So take it for what it's worth. But I enjoy this, and I think you will too. Appreciate you watching. Have a great day. Be kind.